Looking at the boats that we've got at the moment, I'm going to give you a quick look around Willow, which we had in last week. She's already had blacking, it's a 2-pack epoxy blacking put on the hull. We always put 2 coats on, so before the boat goes out to the customer there will be a second coat going on. So Willow has a slightly different style of semi-cruiser stern. The most obvious thing that I can see is this skirt aspect. We don't usually have this on the back. I shall show you Ethelfled in a few minutes in a separate video, so you'll be able to see the difference. But this is usually open, but the couple have decided they wanted to have it more enclosed. Also, the Morse control turret, which is normally in this position here, has been moved forward, so it's easier for the helmsman to access the controls. This is slightly different as well on this boat. This is the first time we've had this design of back deck. So the Morse control turret that we've got there is replicated over on the other side, as you can see, and there's a little storage compartment down there. The engine bay still has this sand in it from grip blasting, but that will all be vacuumed out when the boys come back tomorrow. That will all be vacuumed out, and we will start putting in the ballast before then battening out. Oh, I'm just, sorry for the wobble, but I'm just sort of climbing over now. I don't know how well you can see that inside, but the inside of the boat is totally bare at the moment. We haven't started doing anything at the moment. That looks like the water tank that's on the front, ready for going in when we get to that point. But there will be wooden battens put top and bottom on the cabin sides and across the floor. The ballast, the brick ballast, will be loaded in through the side doors and put between these joists, steel joists, and then there will be a plywood sole put on top of there, so we can then have a base for working on the inside of the boat. But as I say, still very much in the early stages, still needs vacuuming out. I'll take you around to the front of the boat because that is very interesting. I think you might be quite interested in that. Here we are at the front of Willow, and as you can see, the front deck is a little different to the boats that we've had previously. So we have, the most obvious thing is we don't have a front deck like we've had in the past, which has the bow thruster locker. This is a storage locker which has been built to contain, amongst other things, fold-away bikes. So the couple that have commissioned this boat, they're keen cyclists and have fold-away bikes, so they've asked for this modification on the front. More and more, just lately, we've been seeing boats with front lockers like this. Boats traditionally were for carrying cargo, so it's not unusual to see a locker on the front of a boat. We've also got T-studs. So there's a T-stud at the front, like you would normally have on a boat, and then on the gunnels we've got these are the T-studs here for mooring. It's got 2 forward lockers, and then so far everything looks pretty much as we would normally see a boat with the 2 doors, 2 steel doors, and we've got the cutouts so we can have windows. I don't know whether they're going to be double glazed windows or single glazed, but we've got the similar windows that we have had on previous boats, which are a mixture between the rectangular and the circular. So this is Willow, and we hope to show you more videos of her as we go through the fit out process.